We have had a doozy of a day.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Johnny! Welcome to the Horror Basement and Beyond. I'm one of your and beyond.
Yeah.
Beyond. I'm one of your hosts, Johnny, and as always, Jim Jam's here with us.
Jim Jam here.
And make sure you go follow us at the Big Ball Buddies on TikTok and Instagram now.
Yeah, we got to take Instagrams.
And if you're listening to this podcast, you can watch it on YouTube and Spotify. And we have a special guest with us today, V from Life Paranormal with V podcast. You can follow her on Twitter at V Life Paranormal.
And that's all. She don't do no other social media.
No.
Don't need to. V, how's it going?
She's busy enough.
I'm too busy. I'm good. It's going good. How about you guys?
Doing well.
Just did a estate sale, so that was fun.
Awesome. I love
Yeah.
estate sale.
I don't mind going, but I hate doing them. That's no fun.
Oh yeah.
My feet hurt. Anyways,
That sounds like a big guy problem. A forklift driver problem is what that sounds like. Never on your feet.
here he goes talking shit about me.
Well, I'm a forklift driver too, so I know how it is. Once you start being on your feet for a long time, it sucks. It sucks, especially if you're just not really moving around.
I think I got a heel spur, so that don't help much.
And then you're dealing with just people at an estate sale. So V is a psychic medium. Is that what you
Yeah.
would call yourself? Or
No, I don't even call myself psychic. I just call myself intuitive. And yeah,
Well, I apologize.
that's just how I.
is
Yeah.
is that what an empath is? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, empaths really feel other people's emotions and feel the room. I'm like clairvoyant, so I get to like
That's
feel
it.
things. Yeah, but psychic, I don't like to use that term because the future is so subjective, and it's really about free will, and things change all the time. So I don't like to say I can tell people's future. So I'm
Yeah,
just
I see that.
a sensitive. Yeah, I just say intuitive and sensitive.
The only thing that I can pick up on, which I don't think I'm anything, it might just be I'm too judgy. But like when I meet someone, I can really tell. I don't know. That might just be everyone, like whether or not that person, like their energy. I don't even know if it's energy. It's just recently more like I can sense or get a feeling of what type of person they are.
Yeah.
So that's just me being really, really judgy. Because there's people that I just don't feel a good energy off of, and I don't like.
That's okay. That's you not being judgy. It's you protecting yourself. That's a very empathic, intuitive feeling that you're sensing. I like that. I'm the same way. I'm very, careful with who I let in or get close to.
Yeah. Oh, Jim knows I'm super careful on friends in general. I just don't.
He tried to break up with me, but I wouldn't let him.
Yeah. I can't get rid of him.
I was gonna say I'm like the clap, but you can get rid of that.
Yeah, your words.
Maybe it's like the herps.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. I try not to be so judgmental anymore.
Yeah.
I still know there's just people that you'll like. I drive a forklift, so I see a lot of people at work, and it's just like there's certain people you can just see and be like, yeah. And you've had an encounter, and you're like, yeah, that's that person is probably a really good person. The other people, it's like, yeah, I don't really care. But I don't know.
Yeah.
He only cares what I think.
That's totally untrue. It's totally untrue.
Anyways, this is not about us, Johnny.
Yeah, this is not about us. Me personally, I've said this many times on the podcast. I've never experienced anything paranormal that
I
I
have
know.
one time.
No, I don't.
V, you already know.
Yeah.
And then, of course, never aliens, which I still want to see an alien. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like some sort of encounter, but I don't know if it's because I'm so closed off on the belief of ghosts I believe people have had experiences
Mhm.
that they can't explain, or that they, you know what I'm saying? But I've never had that experience. So
Yeah.
I can't say that ghosts are real, or spirits, or you know what I'm saying. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you have,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And what's that personally like to that feeling that you have, like you've seen something that maybe you can't describe, but you feel that it's one thing. What's that like for you?
It still gets me, where, someone to be like, wouldn't you be used to it already? But I think that I'll never get used to things that are very negative, like very benevolent. I've lived like this all my life, but pretty much, I did the same thing you did, like I kind of closed myself off, and it was usually in high school and college because I just wanted to, you know, be normal and fit in with my peers and my friends. And I just didn't want to be, whenever I did tell someone about it, they just stopped being friends with me, cut me out, said I was crazy. So
Yes.
I was really careful, who I let in. But I still experience things. I hate to get feelings about people. Like I know when something's going to happen to them, or, and it ends up happening. It's like a gift and a curse at the same time. But when it comes to spirits, what I do is I just wake up every morning and just live my life. I'm not looking for it. I'm not out investigating. I'm just me. I'm living my life. And sometimes I'll feel something. I'll just like, okay, or like, for instance, when was it? Probably last month, I was driving home on the freeway. It was late at night. I was by myself, and I felt it felt awkward. I was in my car singing, and then all of a sudden it felt like the energy changed in the car, and then somebody grabbed my arm from the back seat.
okay.
And then I was just like, I'm driving on the freeway, and I turned around, just like, stop, but there's just moments when those things happen that catch me off guard. But other than that, I don't think that I can ever say, like, truthfully, that I'm used to it, or I got this thing down, because it changes every day and it's something different every day. But I'm a busy mom, and I got a lot on my plate, so it's like I don't have time for that. So
Tell the ghost, I got time to be fucking with you right now.
Yeah, because that would be a little, I guess, like they say, like people want to see a ghost or an alien, but you don't know the reaction would be to see it, to feel it, and to have it around all the time, or not all the time, but a lot, might really impact the way that you live. Do you worry about, I'm not asking a question about your children, but like, do you worry that like your children will be, gain this energy too, and that they might have because like it passes down, or that's what's said. I don't know if that's true, but you hear that, and if they might have an even worse experience and more connection to the afterlife or to the spirit world, or
no, I understand. With my children, I'm so careful when I talk about them, but I protect my house real good. It's blessed from top to bottom. I protect them in their rooms before they go to bed. I pray over them a lot. But I also know that since this is a generational gift that's passed down, I know that, there's a possibility, and there's times that have already occurred where stuff has happened and I just get pissed off, and then that's probably, I don't like to talk so much about it because I don't want to jinx myself, but I just feel like I feel confident enough knowing that I'm doing everything possible to protect them, but also at the same time, I'm not messing with stuff that I shouldn't be, because I don't want to bring anything in to my home,
Yeah.
So I used to help people and go to houses and do stuff for them, remove spirits and whatnot. And I used to do things on the more darker side. So let's say someone was dealing with a really benevolent evil spirit, I would take care of it for them. But once my youngest, once he was born, that was a very traumatic, awful experience. And I think I took that as a warning for me to stop, doing what I was doing. And I haven't. It's been 4 years now, and I'm just never going to go back. I think there's a time and place for that in my life, but right now with the kids so young, I just want to raise them and, teach them how to listen to their emotions. My son, my oldest, is autistic, and he's already sensitive as it is. These children are very open and sensitive. So I'm teaching him how to, listen to his emotions and to others and really protect himself, But I think it's important for all of us to learn how to put those kind of boundaries, not just with spirit world, but with other people. You know what I'm saying? So I think that raising our kids in that way to be confident and not scared, because look at the world we live in, So it's just practices that they can carry with them through life.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, you definitely need to prepare them for anything like that, especially if. Oh, why can't this world be like it was when we were kids?
Yeah.
Well,
I know it was. I know it was still bad then, but not near as bad as it is now.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to do this, unfortunately. Like all
Yeah.
the calls and Zoom and stuff. But oh man, running around the neighborhood, pitch black.
Right.
Knocking on people's doors, pranking them and all that.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore. Someone will come out and shoot you.
Yeah, I wonder, do kids even roll houses anymore?
Probably not.
You get vandalism charge. We would have got plenty of.
I don't know. They might do it to do it for TikTok.
Yeah, that too.
But that would be the worst thing to do, though. Like, you'd be caught. You just have video evidence. There's no way that because the stuff we used to do, I've said it before. I'm so glad we didn't have cameras.
Johnny was a part of the gang.
The cops thought it was a gang.
The Polk Street gang.
They thought it was a gang just because we would go and do everything to people's.
Terrorize the neighborhood.
Terrorize. We had fun at nighttime. We'd sneak out of our houses and we'd go around, and the cops would end up having to be called by people, and we'd run from the cops lot. That's all. It's not a big deal. I don't see that as a big deal. That's just what kids do.
Kids stuff. Yeah.
Hey, we got a question on TikTok if you want to. Totally off subject of ghost, but
okay.
Yeah, I don't know where, but Benish Hago, I don't know how to pronounce it. How do you feel about U.S. genetically altering animals to grow human organs for transplants?
Oh my God. How do I feel about that? It's weird because I did something not like that, but like for one of my projects in one of my classes last year, just talking about how future wise, what we are in for. I don't know what I think about that. I think that we have to be open to new things. It kind of scares me because all of these things that are changing in our world, but we have to be ready, for the future. Things can't stay the same, but I think that's my answer. That's an answer. I don't know.
Well, okay, I'm gonna jump in on that and be like, what if we could just grow the organs itself and not grow them in another animal or person just to kill them off to take that?
I mean, I heard a story of someone that had a heart. I don't know if it was a pig's heart or something. I may be saying this wrong. Please don't quote me, but it was successful, but he ended up dying. So I know it's open to the possibilities, but personally, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea.
No, not just to, unless you're gonna, slaughter them to eat the meat, and you're just gonna throw that.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. When you genetically alter this animal, it's probably no longer
considered an animal, right?
Well, it wouldn't be considered good for consumption.
Oh,
yeah.
It would more than likely end up into animal feed and would be fed back to other animals. I mean,
yeah, I'd like to research that a little bit. Yeah, I'd like to research that a little bit more to give a definitive answer. I think it's good for people to like read up and become knowledgeable, and stuff. So.
Yeah. So, V, you have a podcast, as we said. So what made you want to start podcasting, and when did you start podcasting?
I was bored during COVID. I was bored, and then also I just felt like it was time. I was thinking, the weirdest thing, I was thinking of writing a book, but with my life, I was like, I don't have time for that. So I bought my equipment, I started, and then the rest is history. I thought, hey, why don't I just make a Twitter? But because, I hate social media and I don't have Facebook or Instagram. I just hate it. But Twitter has been great. I've met a lot of people, and it's helped get my show as big as it is now. So I'm really grateful for that. But I really started just to kind of get my story out there. But, then it kind of turned into, bringing on guests to talk about their experiences. And it's not just about ghost stories and, cryptids and aliens and stuff and all the unexplainable. But I really like to get the gist of the human experience with the paranormal. So I want to know how it's affected people emotionally, because it's pretty traumatizing if you think about it, to experience these things. And, I about my own experience. So it's on a more serious note that, you'll listen to the show, you'll get creeped out, but you'll also get something from it too,
Oh, yeah. I don't know exactly. I can't remember exactly where I found you. I don't know because I believe I found Asher's and her podcast through you.
Yeah.
But I can't remember where I found you at. I don't know if it was just through Twitter. I probably need to go back and look at the message thread.
I think that I actually reached out to you because I think it was someone who used to be on your show. I saw a movie review they did.
Yetis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. So yeah, then of course we've had Asher's and Pat O on.
Yeah.
It's crazy though how it snowballs to all the people you come across. Networking, I guess you'd say.
She's great. She's one of my best friends. I love her. Pat O's great too. He's awesome.
Oh yeah, he was like super excited to be a guest on a podcast because he said everybody always invites her but never me, so I'm down. And I love his story how he like drug his story out to get on another episode of the podcast, and he just stuck around. Which their dynamic is amazing, anyways. I love listening to them.
Right, I love it. I love their show. They do so good together.
Oh yeah. It's kind of like me and Johnny. People love to hear us because Johnny gives me hell so much.
Yeah.
What? So this episode right here will be episode 232.
Wow.
32 or 33?
Actually more than that. It'll be episode 232 of the horror basement.
Oh yeah, because we at one time we had it split up where it was just the horror basement and then it was beyond the basement.
Yeah. So. But yeah. So with the paranormal stuff, what Romero? You're okay. Okay, you're confusing me.
He's
Romero.
trying to hog it all the time.
Yeah. Who is what?
Romero. Yeah.
Yeah. With the paranormal stuff, how do you? What's the word I'm looking for? When someone comes to you and says that they've seen something and that they're traumatized about it, what are your suggestions to help them cope, like a coping to deal with it?
Well, first of all, yeah, for sure. I think that any trauma, even if it's not paranormal, any trauma that's really affected somebody, you have to be really sensitive to know that it's affected them. The one thing I try to tell them, it's, that everything's going to be okay and that they're not in the wrong and that they're not crazy, because I think if I were to just be like, well, maybe you didn't experience it. Maybe it was this, first of all, I check on the validity of the people coming on too. Like, I want to make sure that I'm bringing on people who have had genuine experiences. And I let them know that it's a safe space for them to talk about it. Because it's really scary to relive those moments, and I get to relive it with them and I get scared even with them, but yeah, that's what I just kind of talk them through it. And in a way that I'm not going to leave them in a bad place when I stop recording. I try to not make jokes, or I try to bring them back to a place where they, they left better than when they came. So yeah.
That's I have an issue with is me personally, I can't be serious for shit. I have a hard time being serious And yeah, but I don't know.
That's a good story.
Well, I was just wanting to say that yeah, it's for me.
Because you want to lighten the mood a little bit. Because when something
Yeah.
gets really serious, it's the knee jerk reaction to lighten
Yeah.
the mood. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's how you
it's
deal
not
with it. Comedy
it's
is like a way to push it back.
yeah,
So you don't want to
it's
get
not
too
like
serious.
yeah, exactly. I know it's not like an Oprah show. Not we're not going to sit there and cry and go. No, like I don't know if you've heard my episodes. Like it's a bit of everything. People laugh through it. They love to hear it, and they love to get scared. And it's like the different guests I bring on. It's different dynamics and the way that we vibe together. So it's always different. It's never the same.
Yeah,
So
I always say it's good for other people to hear. Like when we suggest we had a hotline people to call if you've had a ghost story, and we could play it on the air on our podcast. But it's good for other people to know that other people experience this stuff. We might make
yeah,
light of it a little bit, like joke about what the ghost is doing or something, but it's still good because I mean that's what our podcast is. But it's still good for other people to understand you're not crazy. Other people are going through this same stuff. They're out there.
yeah,
They've had an experience that they can't explain, and
yeah,
a lot of people around you are going to say that you're crazy.
yeah,
Or they're going to think it. Because I used to be
yeah,
that person. Like, come on, you got to be crazy. Like, but
yeah,
when we started doing this, it was, open up and become more open to people have experience that can't be explained, and you have to accept that as an individual and as a person, human being. There's stuff out there that can't be explained, and you need to realize and to accept it and to grow, as a person. If you want to not be so closed minded, because that's what I've been trying to do is not to be so closed minded on this stuff.
yeah. I
But
think
I'm
you are
not
open.
so open to get ghosts to come into me.
No, no, don't do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
but I'm trying to be more open minded on this
They
stuff.
might skeet on you. Anyways, see, I can't be serious for shit. Look at,
The problem is though is where your mind goes with it.
I
It's
can't be
always
serious
ski. Like, what's wrong with you?
because Paranormal Activity, I want to make a full length movie, and I'm going to do that. I just got to get about 35, 40 more minutes. I want to tease something and not, you told me a story about what your next episode is going to be, and I
Yeah.
cannot wait to hear you post it on your new episode. So she told me her story, and it's terrifying.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I actually went back on Wednesday
Mhm.
to the place where it happened. I didn't go into to that area, but something else still happened. So
Okay, so that place is just haunted. No, let's say that.
without a doubt, it is there. So I don't know how my friend can work there. I don't know.
So,
She's
What is this place?
oh, she probably might say it on the episode. I don't want to spoil nothing because I want her to be able to tell the story on her next episode.
yeah, it's terrifying. It's just I went to a place where my friend works at, and I went to get my lashes done with her, and I stayed after hours with her, so everyone left, and something pretty terrifying happened. And I never say that because that hardly happens to me, but it happened to me, and I went back again on Wednesday, and something different happened. It was like not the experience that I had before, but it was still pretty creepy. So that's I'm gonna keep going for the next month or so. So I'm really looking forward to like what's gonna happen next, because like now I'm interested in the history of it.
So are you gonna go? I guess keep on going to get enough to, and then be able to tell the episode or have more for the episode.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Okay.
do it as recurring. Like I'll just give an update every time I do an episode. So
So
yeah.
is there a certain time when this episode's gonna drop?
Yeah, I just recorded last week. I need to edit it sometime this weekend or later this week, and it'll hopefully be out next weekend. So you guys are the first to know that.
Who? Really?
Yeah. I haven't told anyone that I'm releasing it next weekend.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
He is back. But yeah, when's the last episode you've had out? It was quite a while ago, wasn't it?
Damn, it's been since like December. So
So
yeah.
coming off spring break, ready for summer to tell some stories.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Well, I can't wait. We'll share the hell out of it, and
Thank you.
and I will have you in my ear hole at work. You'll put it out on the weekend?
Yeah, I like to, because that's probably the only time I get to really, wake up early. It's not a school day. I'm not rushing, and I can wake up earlier than everybody and just stay up editing. So, yeah.
Okay. About to say, you can always just schedule it to release, but you still got to edit. So never mind.
No, I stay up till like 1 or 2 in the morning doing homework. So I don't have time during the week.
So do you want to tell anybody about that, what you're going to school for?
Yeah, I'm actually going to school for counseling, so behavioral health sciences. So I'm going to focus on working with children and families in the school system.
Yeah. So how much longer do you have for that?
Oh my God, 4 years feel like forever, but I don't graduate until May of 2023.
Oh, it's next year.
Not too far off. So just think of all the free time maybe you'll have.
No, she'll have less time.
Even more less time. And to think that all that therapy would be, I know you can't talk about none of it because it's confidential, but could you imagine the content you could have if it was able to be shared?
Yeah.
It'd be wild. But yeah, I don't know.
You're over here like breaking laws already.
No, I'm not breaking laws. I said just
if Jim Jam Fever becomes a therapist, there'll be an anonymous therapist podcast going on there. No. Fraser Crane here.
Who's that?
Oh, Fraser. He was a therapist that was on the radio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Crane. I love.
Are you freaking not know who Fraser?
No, I know who Howard Stern is.
Oh my God, you have to know who Fraser is. Oh.
He watched Cheers apparently when he was a kid.
No.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, you was born in '84. I guess that was just past your time.
4 years from you, huh?
Yeah, I know. 4 years is a big deal. Yes.
I'm trying to think what I was watching when I was that age.
You was watching Rugrats. That's what you was watching.
No, that was the 90s. That was the 90s.
That's what I'm saying. In 1990, you was watching little Rugrats. You little 6-year-old Jimmy run around. I got this big head like an adult, but okay.
Now, I was watching Salute Your Shorts. Salute Your Shorts.
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude. Yeah.
I was watching that too.
Yeah, Salute Your Shorts. That was awesome. And Hey Dude and Are You Afraid of the Dark? And
Wasn't it Pete and Pete?
Yeah, Pete and Pete.
Pete and Pete. Oh my God. Yeah.
The redheaded boys.
Yeah, Mr. Softy.
Little redheads.
Yeah.
You know they ain't got no souls apparently.
That's what I heard.
You hear that?
Yeah, everyone's heard that. That's such a dad joke.
You've never heard that? That
gingers don't have
what?
souls?
Gingers don't have souls, apparently.
They don't?
That's what the redheads don't have souls thing. Yeah, that's years. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, that might be offensive to some people.
Well, I imagine it is. It need to get made fun of the color of hair that I had no natural choice to make.
I would hate, the color of my hair too. Shit, I don't have none.
You got facial fur, dude.
Oh yeah, it was brown. Spoiler alert. I like to mess
that big old head. Yeah, big old buns.
Real quick, I want to show you. Did you show her this?
No.
We're going to be doing this soon, but can you see that? They're really cheese puffs, but now they're calling them asteroids instead of cheese puffs or cheese balls.
Why? Why do they have to change everything?
We got this too.
Flavored asteroids. They're flavor shots.
Fruity Pebbles. Oh my god, what is? Oh wow,
The candy bar.
nice.
That has got to be. Was it the Kit Kat bar Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah.
Or no, what brand? No. It was called something else, wasn't it? Or was it Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah, it's Fruity Pebbles. No, it wasn't Fruity Pebbles, the brand. It was fruity cereal. Yeah.
So it could have been Fruit Loops. It was Fruit Loops flavored. Which I don't know if you've ever taken Fruit Loops and mixed with Fruity Pebbles, but it's a really good cereal.
That
Hey.
sounds.
Okay, I don't know if you saw any of our TikToks, but Johnny found some spam flavored macadamia
Oh, I
nuts.
forgot.
I saw this and I saw the A1 flavored. What was it? Nuts or something?
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
get the morsels. I didn't have time. We're gonna cover these two flavored nuts in chocolate morsels, chocolate flavored spam.
Macadamia nuts.
Nice.
It's gonna be one of the most expensive freaking nuts. Okay, because that little can is $16
Yeah.
And it's from
for
Hawaii.
macadamia nuts.
Well, it's from Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Do you know
For
that
the
Hawaiians
can of macadamia nuts?
Hawaiians love spam?
Oh yeah, they love spam.
Guam and
Yeah.
Hawaii.
So yeah, we're gonna try chocolate covered nuts. So I don't know how that's gonna be. Spam nuts.
They taste like corned beef, so it'll be corned beef.
Yeah. I
taco.
wonder where you guys get all that stuff because I can't find any of that stuff over here.
He usually gets it on some fucking crazy ass
Well,
websites.
we got the spam from Amazon. I got it from Amazon. I just go on a search and I look for A1 nuts, and somehow the spam.
You know,
That's flavored nuts when you start looking through pages.
Top Stop has A1 nuts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you can find them anywhere.
So if you just next time you go to a gas station, just look around the peanut area, and you might find them. Because that's where I saw them last week.
If you like mixed nuts,
Them A1, oh, them are really good.
Yum. I love A1.
yeah, A1's good.
Johnny found a can of snails, and I'm like,
It's
oh,
Fargo. I'm going to go to the World Market Day.
Yeah.
And I love the World Market because of the food section.
Yeah.
But you can find other countries' foods that they have, imported there.
is that why it's called World Market?
Yeah. Well, they got furniture too, though. And
From other countries?
it's expensive. I don't know, man.
Yeah. It's really expensive there, but they have really cool food.
But really, like the ramen noodles, I really want to try a lot of them, but they're like, I can't.
They got
$3 to
expensive
$4.
noodles?
Yeah, they're like $3 or $4 a pack.
They got
Some
real
noodles.
beef in them or something? That sucks.
It's just like they're a better premium brand of.
Are they made out of eggs? The noodles?
I didn't make them. I don't know.
Well, why are they more expensive? They have to be.
Because I just told you they're premium. They have nutritional value, I guess. Because, ramen has zero nutrition.
So when you get older like us, Johnny, sodium makes us swell.
It makes you swell.
Okay, me swell.
Yeah, and me,
But ramen noodles are fucking amazing.
they're okay. I would not call them amazing.
Yes, they're amazing. And completely swelling if you're an old fat man like me. But you know what makes it even better? You bake up some breadless chicken and strip them up and throw them in ramen noodles. Chicken flavored ramen noodles, of course. Yummy.
Hold on. Bake some breadless chicken. So bake some chicken breast.
Yeah.
Only skinless chicken breast.
That's what I meant.
He don't even know what the healthier side of chicken.
I don't eat, but I don't shop for that. Look at all this. This is like I've been eating healthy my life.
No, I've been eating a lot of processed food. That's why. I mean, I'm not much smaller. Right?
We wouldn't be called the big bald buddies if we ate healthy. We'd be the little bald buddies.
I'm going to do a TikTok that featuring Chef Boyardee just being like, if you eat this warmed up, it's disgusting.
Chef Boyardee only is good when it's room temperature.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I eat it straight out the can.
She's just like,
I like I like aluminum flavored Chef Boyardee.
Really? Man, we used to have that all the time. And what was it? SpaghettiOs. I was a big SpaghettiO fan though.
I don't like Chef Boyardee. I don't like any of the ravioli. I don't like that stuff.
I like beefaroni.
How about like Hamburger Helper?
Yes, please.
I haven't eaten hamburger helper in such a long time because
And beef stroganoff. Yummy.
Man, my mom used to make it so good. It was, I loved it. Yeah.
They make a beef stroganoff potato now through hamburger helper. It has little round potatoes.
I like red potatoes that are baked. Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had hamburger helper in forever.
Okay.
Buy anything that has to use.
Speaking of baked potato or potato, when you eat a baked potato, do you just eat the inside or do you eat the whole potato?
I ate the whole damn thing. I love baked potatoes.
What about you?
Yeah, I just can.
Yeah, that's right.
Over here
Somewhere, but
in the West, like in the South, like in Mexico, they make these big baked potatoes. They cut up steak. They put sour cream. They put, oh my God, they just load it up. It's so good with cheese and a little bit of bacon bits on the top. Holy shit, so good.
There's only like one, of course.
I'm daydreaming.
I know a
right
Mexican
now.
restaurant isn't real Mexican food, especially here.
And that wouldn't it be considered
There's a
Tex-Mex?
place that makes a baked potato, but it's fajita baked potato where they put the fajita. It'd be freaking great.
I love Mexican food. I like.
But you don't like peppers and onions. So.
No. I like the flavor of them. I just don't like the texture of the actual vegetable.
I mean, we don't live anywhere near the border, so
Like we're in Tennessee.
We're in Tennessee, but people are moving here, and the restaurants, some of them are bringing the actual authentic. And I'm not even going to call it Mexican food because I don't know where they're from necessarily, but they'll bring like real street tacos and make up. And I love tacos, street tacos. I just love it.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
But we don't get the real stuff.
No. I saw a video of someone eating a baked potato, and the way they were eating it, they picked it up like a taco, and they were eating a baked potato like it was a taco.
What? Really?
Yeah,
If you hollowed it out,
just
like if you took a lot of the potato out and it held together good, you could
Yeah.
stuff it,
I've
pick up
actually-
and eat it.
and dip it in some A1 steak
That'd be
sauce
freaking great.
Oh God, that sounds so
or
good.
ranch.
Yeah, well, yeah, ranch would be good. I don't know how this.
Hey, welcome to the Potato Podcast.
Oh yeah.
We're from Idaho.
Idaho. Do they have a
I don't know. I just,
did you
Idaho.
try to do an Idaho
I
accent?
just said Idaho.
Hey, do
I just-
Idahoans have accent? Wow.
Yeah, they have,
Idahoans.
say they have a Midwestern accent, sort
It's
of.
funny that we're talking about food because before my husband came home, I made these like fajita steak hoagies for him. So I used the shredded beef. I seasoned it. I cut up a bunch of peppers, and then I got the big sub buns, and then I just toasted it. It's really good.
I imagine it is. That's freaking
Why
great.
do you y'all got to live so far away? Because then I bet the cookouts would be bomb.
I love cooking. I love it.
I do too. That's
could-
one of the things that I
You
do.
can be the horror basement and beyond chef.
I really
No.
enjoy. I
Cool.
enjoy cooking myself. It's just,
Chef Girl RV.
No,
Yeah. Chef Girl RV.
yeah, awesome.
RD.
Sometimes I come up with great ideas,
That's great.
but Johnny come up with this idea. The big bald buddy, that was his idea.
I love it.
She loves it,
It's cool.
and 1,000 other.
I was
people.
told we should have been called the Bald and the Beautiful, but
The ball's in the.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
I got a logo I made up. It was just a spoof logo from the actual show, The Bold and the Beautiful.
I want to see it.
Let me see.
it's just the
So-
Bald. Beautiful. I don't think it's just blue, right? With the
Yeah, it looks.
hopefully eventually we'll get into the skits. I have a plan, but it's just I haven't.
I don't know. Can you see this screen?
No,
One second.
just send it to me on Twitter.
It's probably
Oh, okay. Okay, I see it. BB. Cool.
Bald and the Beautiful.
yeah.
Maybe it won't get too big and the show try to sue us.
Eventually we're gonna do skits. But I told him, I said it would be pretty easy. all we do is take like some of their best, like the best. What are them called? Soap opera skits, like.
Okay.
And then, well, I don't want to give, but we just use their dialogue.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I looked up when he told me this idea. I went immediately at work and looked up how to or not how to, but I looked up some scenes from the shows, and I realized how overly dramatic soap operas are.
Yeah.
Holy shit! There were some bad actors.
There's some
I-
people that started in soap operas, though.
With my mom, Days of Our Lives was like, my God, that's all we saw when growing up with her. So.
And
And then-
go ahead.
Oh no! And then like my Mexican grandmothers watched what we call novelas, which are like the Spanish like the Mexican version of like American soap operas, and they're like 10 times more like dramatic and like horrible acting. So
We would go to a Mexican restaurant and they would have them on.
I remember that.
I wish I could. I wish I would have paid more attention in Spanish class. They just would have taught us like conversational Spanish. Like I don't need to know how to write.
yeah.
I just want to know, be able to speak it and understand it. And
Yeah.
but it's just like I was watching. I was like, man, I could see how people get into this. Like, but yeah, they're over the top in this. I thought it was really good.
Hello, Gypsy. Gypsy said hi.
Oh, hey,
Gypsy said hi.
Gyps Ray.
Gyps Ray. Gyps Ray. Yeah.
Gyps Ray.
Gyps Ray.
Hey, but well,
We're talking about food.
How do we get off on soap operas now? Oh, anyways.
Yeah. Because we interviewed an actress from a soap opera on the podcast one time. And it wasn't because she was on the soap opera. It's because she was in a movie we was promoting for did you ever see a movie called Death House?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Don't look at it. Don't watch it. Don't worry. It's
Okay.
terrible. But we didn't know it at the time.
She loved watching soap operas.
Gypsy.
Yeah.
Gypsy.
But what about was Guiding Light the one with the witch? Which
No, that's Passions.
That's witch, and
The girl
I
that
see.
we interviewed was in that show, Passion.
I could see getting into that one more.
Her name is
Yeah.
1 second. Yes, Passion. Timmy. There was a little guy named Timmy.
Yep.
That was the witch's. It was a doll, and she turned it to real life.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to watch the show with my mother.
yeah.
Let me look up what that woman's name was because Passions. Come on, where you at? There's gotta.
I don't know if it's that serious.
Yes, it's very serious. Lindsay Hartley is her name,
Oh yeah.
and she played Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald. So we interviewed her on the podcast.
Cool.
So yeah, we've had a soap opera actress on the podcast before. So
That's
pretty-
awesome.
So did you grow up in Arizona?
Yeah.
Arizona? You don't care if I say Arizona, do you?
No,
Well,
it's okay.
I think that's on your podcast stuff. I always wanted to move out west to either Arizona or New Mexico. I can't afford it
Yeah.
because
I
I've
loved
looked it up to try to find jobs because it's just somewhere. I don't know. Like I've been more drawn because I live in a state that has lots of green,
Yeah.
and it's just like somewhere I've always wanted to move out west. And Arizona or New Mexico just seems like I don't know.
Gypsy said no, don't.
Don't. I'm currently trying to leave Nevada. Well, I'm not trying to move to Nevada. I would like to.
I think it's close to the area though, right?
Yeah.
Is that that's pretty close? And in Arizona and Nevada, they're right beside each other, aren't they?
Yeah. I've only been like twice to Vegas. But yeah, we're right there. We're on the border with them.
I'm from Alabama, moved west, and 13 years later, moving to Tennessee.
Oh well, there you go.
Why are you moving to Tennessee? It's
Well,
hot.
I think a lot of it though is
What part of Tennessee?
moving to the desert and then you miss the trees and which I mean there's grass and stuff in Arizona.
Hey,
Yeah, there's And there, it's beautiful here.
I don't know
We
about
have a bit of everything. Like
Biden?
Tucson. If you go up to the Mount Lemon, which is the mountains, we have mountains all over. So if you go up, yeah, it's desert down here. We have palm trees, but once you go up to the mountains, it's just forest. So it's a little bit of everything.
So do you have areas that are like the hills have eyes around you?
Yes. Oh yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. There's places down south if you're coming to, or if you're going from Tucson to like Nogales area or like Tubac, it's just like there's areas where it's just like, wow, you don't want your car to break down there.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing though. It's like it's sparse, right? Like there's little towns. Because like I said, when I was looking for jobs, literally looking, it was just there's not jobs everywhere. Like you'd have to work in the bigger cities to try to make enough money because it's expensive.
Yeah, where we live in Manchester, it used to be cheap, and now it's getting more expensive because everybody from the big cities are moving here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Just traffic when I first moved to Manchester was amazing. You could go from my house to Taco Bell. What do you think? It's about a mile and a half.
Yeah.
I think it is. Mile, 2 miles.
I'm just saying.
2.5 miles take about 5 minutes. Now, probably take about 10 minutes.
But his you notice that his issue was that it takes longer to get to Taco Bell.
Fuck yeah.
Like, it's not like it takes longer to get to work. No.
I was in Atlanta one time.
Bell.
I was in Atlanta one time, and to go from like 3 miles down the road took an hour.
Yeah.
Why would anybody want to do that to themselves?
That's crazy.
Negative.
Well, but I think also though, like in out west, the open areas, there's maybe more of a possibility for alien encounters.
Have you seen aliens or UFOs?
Yeah, I haven't
got a UFO. Dang it!
I've definitely had experiences, where I've seen stuff. And
less light pollution, so you can see the night sky better. Because if you can get out somewhere, and it's almost impossible here because there's light everywhere. Like you go at small towns, but to actually see the night sky without light pollution would just probably blow your mind more.
Yeah, we see the stars here. We have the biospheres here, where you can just it's amazing. We have some beautiful skies out here and sunsets too.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love Arizona. I love the West.
Isn't it Arizona that has the mountains that have snow on them, and it can be hot as hell down there on the
Well, we have, I don't know which mountains you're talking. Well, we have like the White Mountains up north. I mean, we're famous for the Grand Canyon too, and Sedona. So we have
Grand Canyon.
You want to go through a big hole in the ground?
Yes, I do. It's grand for a reason. I want to walk on the little plastic or the little outcrop, the bridge thingy, Madougar.
The glass.
Yeah, and hang over it.
That's scary.
Well,
have you done that? Have you walked on the glass floor?
Since they did that, no, but I would do that because I'm one of those like adrenaline junkie freaks. So I would do it.
My luck, I would go and it would be super foggy and I wouldn't even get to see the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, we went to Stone Mountain and it was foggy and I couldn't see the mountain.
Oh, really? No, I don't think, no. Okay.
That blowed. It's pretty cool, but yeah, they had artificial snow because they had and we went on like a huge raft that had like 7 or 8 people in it. Snow, what's it called? Snow tubing. There you go.
Tubing.
We hit a jump. My big ass. When we hit the ground, because we come up off the ground, landed back. Oh man, I think I broke my back. I thought I broke my back. It hurt so bad, and I about fell out. Oh, it was terrible. Fat boys is not meant to fly. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. It's true. It's very true. I've experienced falling a couple times.
Yeah, I fell down your steps one time.
Yeah, he fell down off my front porch.
Thankfully, the ring camera wasn't there.
Oh man!
I missed the bottom step, and it was super cold outside. Of course, he didn't turn the light on for me when I left.
Yeah,
And I missed that bottom step, and I landed on my knee. And
You don't know how to walk either.
I was like 70 pounds heavier. I landed on my knee, and I lay there in the grass, and it was a clear night, of course, in winter. Cold, and I was just like, my knee hurt. Oh, I was like, it's super freaking cold out here. I got to get up. It's so cold. You couldn't have time to lay there and be in pain.
Yeah.
Had to pop back up. It was funny. We was talking about that. The front porch. My wife put a wreath up on it, and a bird put a nest in the back of the wreath. So, and there's 2 bird eggs in the wreath right now. So
Really?
Last week I took my back porch camera off and put it on my front porch, aiming at the wreath. So I have a bird camera on my front porch.
Oh, how cute.
But
That's
someone
awesome.
someone slammed the door though, and one of the eggs fell out and it's busted on the ground.
What's a
Oh.
super mess? Like, it's not real safe for anything.
So I don't know why this bird did that, but
Because it's like
I think I'm gonna mark the front
It
porch
must-
off so no one can walk up it. And
It must be a really pretty wreath and look, realistic.
I'll screenshot the video feed.
nest in it. It brought stuff to make a nest in it.
Yeah.
Like, it really.
Yeah, we was looking out because we got one of those front doors that's got the little oval with the what is it, like stained glass window type thing in it.
Mhm.
And we looked out and we saw the tail of the feather of a bird just sitting behind the wreath, and I was like,
Oh, really?
nest in there. So yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I'll send a screenshot of the wreath, and I don't
Cool,
think,
yeah.
but so you're about to get back to podcasting. Are you going to be going back? Are you going to be coming back to full time, like weekly podcast again?
Yeah, it'll probably, I was uploading like every 2 weeks, and I want to keep on that. Hopefully. I'm not making any promises, but that's what I would probably do, would be like a bi-weekly thing. So yeah, that's the plan. I already have a bunch of guests lined up, so we're gonna take it from there. See how it goes.
If you can line up a couple guests in a day, have them back to back, record them, and then you have a not catalog, but what do you call it?
Library.
Yeah, library of content, and then you can just schedule it.
Yeah, that's what someone else told me to do, and I'm like, why don't I do that? It's not that I'm lazy, I just forget. I'm very forgetful. Very.
Or you can, have them on for a couple hours and do an hour, split it up to part 1 and 2, and then you have 2 hours worth.
That's a good idea too. I like that.
But yeah, it's good plan to do that. We've done that a couple times. We had banked some episodes.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. Banked.
Okay.
Banking a couple episodes. But so you got that, and well, congratulations on the school.
Thank you.
I'm sure, like you said, I'm sure you're ready to be done with school.
Oh yeah, I'm done. I'm ready.
I haven't started school because I have no clue what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid I'm gonna get into it and have like loans to get into it and be halfway through it and be like, I'm bored with this.
Yeah. I think, but when you're ready, I'm gonna be 35 this year, and it was time for me. I just had to have, I started right after high school. I wasn't prepared or ready for it. So I promised myself when I'd go back, I'd do it on my own terms. So there's always time.
Yeah.
There's always time.
I'm always I'm kind of not a procrastinator, really. No, I'm not one of those anymore. Like I said, I just don't know what I want to do.
I think your problem is you jump into something and you don't think about what you're doing, and then next thing you know, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to do that no more.
So yeah, what he said.
You don't think he's through.
Yeah.
Rushes in, and it's like, dude, slow down.
I guess I just get too excited about things.
Yeah, like I said, the bald and the beautiful, and he's like, oh, dude, I'm going to make a logo. And it's like, what? Just slow your roll.
Before he got all that out, I had a logo made.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, we haven't even made any content. There's no need to make a logo.
Well, we got one when it happens.
Yeah.
But anyways, well, I'll let you get off here. I know you're busy. You're a busy person. And thank you so much for coming on. And
Thank you.
Is that a pup?
Yeah, this is James. Say hi, Jesse. Jesse James. Say hi, James.
Did you name your dog Jesse James?
Uh-huh.
Was
Jesse James.
the outlaw pup?
That's
Did you name him after the outlaw or the bike rider?
I like them both.
Okay.
So yeah.
Is it the bike builder, fabricator?
Yeah.
One of those.
Welder, yeah.
Welder, yeah. If only the dog could weld. Now that'd be amazing. We could be making you some money. Get that weld.
I know.
But anyways,
yeah, if you had a welding dog,
Yeah.
I think
you would make
you wouldn't necessarily have to even weld anything nice. It'd be a freaking welding dog. That would be amazing.
Remember, why can't you weld? Why can't
I mean,
you
granted, that would be really fire hazard. Like,
Yeah.
drop on him, burn his catch on fire.
Anyways. So I guess Johnny, I guess we'll let V go.
Yep. Appreciate you coming on, talking with us. It was a great chat.
Yeah, it was fun having me.
And once again, make sure you go follow her podcasts.
You're on all those platforms, right?
Yeah. Anywhere.
Okay.
You find podcasts.
Doing a video podcast, or are you just going to strictly do audio?
I think when I'm set up to do video, I'll do one. Yeah, that's in the future sometime.
Because you can do YouTube, and Spotify has video now.
Yeah, I saw that. That's really cool.
So yeah,
I'm gonna have to someday.
You have a link tree, right?
No, it's something I want to do.
Okay, well, we'll just go to her Twitter.
Yeah.
Be
Life Paranormal.
Yeah, I'm a terrible memory.
Be Life Paranormal.
Yeah, I'll follow her there. Find her on all the platforms and check her out.
Yeah.
Do what I did when I first listened to all her episodes. By the time she puts it out, you'll be ready to listen to the new episode.
Yep. Just do that.
Binge listen to V.
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you, V. You're amazing.
Thank you so much, guys.
With everything.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Johnny, I guess that's all we got. We out.
Now it's time to say goodbye to the basement guys again. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Or that is, spooks and spells. Take your shirt off. Y'all come back now. You hear?